Welcome in along with Mike Renner. I'm Steve Palazzolo, and this is your Adrian Amos free agent profile. Chicago Bears safety on the open market. What are we getting with Adrian Amos, a guy that has 4 years in the league and just solid PFF grades across the board?
Yeah, I think that's what you are getting. You're getting one of the most consistent safeties over the past couple of years. He had an 82.7 grade this past season and a 90.9 back in 2017, albeit on only 670 snaps, but he played over 1,000 snaps this year. It's not really an injury concern. I think you're getting a guy who is, as advertised, he's going to be a good safety in your defense. He's going to be an upgrade for safety-needy teams, and I think the market will reflect that, even though it's a pretty deep safety class this free agency season.
Yeah, I think when you look at safeties, a lot of people think of Earl Thomas, and of course we have a whole profile on Earl and how special he is and the plays that he makes on the ball. Amos, he has only 14 pass breakups in his career, so he's not the guy that's going to make the flashy plays, but the safety's job is to be safe, right? That's
by definition.
By definition, they're supposed to be safe, and Amos, year over year, has one of the lowest percentage of negatively graded plays as a safety. Very similar to, say, like a Devin McCourty in New England, just always in the right position. Last 2 years, 89.5 in coverage and then 85.5 in coverage. Those are excellent grades. So again, if you're talking about a guy that's just going to be in the right position, you could play too high, you could play single high. He could do a lot for your defense without screwing it up, say.
Exactly. He's not Eddie Jackson. You're not going to get the playmaker. You're not going to get 7 picks out of him, but at the same time, that's not what every defense requires out of the safety position. This past year, he only allowed 10 first downs in his coverage all season long, only missed 5 tackles on 54 attempts in coverage. So like you mentioned, the negative plays aren't going to be there. He's going to add some sort of security on your back end, and there are a lot of teams in the NFL right now that could use some security on the back end that could avoid some of those big plays. Adrian Amos will give you that.
Well, let's go through some of those. I did mention, he could play anywhere deep. He can also play in the box. He's definitely safer in more of a split safety role. He does have that good split safety type of range on the back end. Any fits that do make sense in your mind?
Well, I do think right off the bat the Bears should make him priority number 1 this offseason. They have Bobby Massey and Bryce Callahan as well as free agents. They don't have a ton of cap space, but he is a step above those two in terms of quality. I think he should be their priority, but I also think a team like the Carolina Panthers could definitely use him after you saw how bad their safety position was
scheme fit there,
this past season. Yes, and I think he could also play the box role in some of those single high teams, like the Green Bay Packers, like the San Francisco 49ers, even the Kansas City Chiefs at this point.
So there you have it, Adrian Amos, one of the safest safeties in the NFL. We'll see if the Bears make a play to keep their secondary intact.